Hello everyone, I hope you're all having a fabulous day. Today I have a quick review on the Chanel O Pouch. I will be giving you details, pros, cons, thoughts, what it fits, and my recommendations. If you enjoyed this video, make sure and give it a thumbs up. And without further ado, let's get started, shall we? Before I forget, the measurements on this beautiful piece are 5.9 inches in length. It is 3.7 inches in height, and this one features the black caviar leather with the silver hardware. However, it's also available in a variety of different hardwares, different leather, as well as different colors. This one comes in at $475 here in the States. They also have some that have the chevron detailing and have these really cute charms, and those come in at $625. So the range is from $475 to $625. All right, now for the details on this cutie. On the front side, you can see that it has the double CC logo at the very front. On the back side, there are no extra pockets or anything like that. There is a side view of it. There's another side view, and then on the very bottom, mine is currently empty. And at the very top, you have a zippered closure with a leather pull tab. And what I really like about this is that it has a double CC detail at the end of the zipper, which I think really adds to the piece. So there you go. And then on the inside, you have this beautiful burgundy textile lining. And I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it or not, but it does say Chanel, made in Italy, right there. All right, so that does it for the details on this beauty. On to the pros. The first one that I'd have to say is its size. I love the fact that it's very compact and I'm able to fit this inside of my smaller handbags no problem because it's not bulky and it's still very slender. And to give you guys a better visual, I wanted to bring out the Chanel mini rectangular flap so that way you guys can see what it looks like inside of a smaller handbag. All right, so in here, you can see that it doesn't take up too much space and I'm still able to fit quite a bit of items in there. So love, love, love the fact that it's not a very bulky small leather good. Another pro that I'd have to say is that I find it to be incredibly versatile, and you guys know how I feel about versatility. You can end up using this as a wallet, you can use it as a catch-all, as a grab and go, as a clutch, you name it. I feel like the possibilities are endless. Usually for me, I end up using it either as a catch-all or as a wallet. It's usually more so a wallet just because of its size. I like the fact that I'm able to throw absolutely everything that I carry in a wallet in here, no problem. And on the off chance that I do carry cash, I don't have to fold the cash up a million times or anything like that. So the versatility I think is really great. Another pro that I'd have to say is that I like the fact that it has a zippered closure as opposed to some of the other items that the fashion house has that tend to have the snap button closure on the very front, just because I feel like this is a lot more secure. It gives you a lot more peace of mind just in case you decide to use it as a wallet as I do. You know, you don't have to worry that it's going to pop open on its own or anything like that. Plus, if you end up opening this up, you're able to really see, maybe not like if it had like accordion gussets or anything like that, but you can end up seeing quite a bit of what you have stored in here. So I do like that as well. And the fact that it's the top zip closure also adds to it. Now the last pro that I'd have to say, it's also a con, and I'll get into that in just a second, but that's the fact that it doesn't have a chain. Kind of like another small leather good from a different fashion house. I know a lot of people have raved about the fact that it doesn't have the chain, and I think that it's a pro because you don't have to worry about the interior of your handbags getting scratched or getting any kind of indentation with the chain, or the chain and ending up scratching any of your other small leather goods that you're carrying inside of the handbag. So I know a lot of people rave about the fact that it doesn't have a chain, as I mentioned, and the fact that it's also just a very simple small leather good, but it just has a lot of personality to it. At least I think so. And it's very simple, but you can get away with using this into your everyday rotation when it comes to small leather goods. So that does it for the pros. Now for the cons. Remember how I said that not having a chain was a pro? Well, the con is that a lot of people have also mentioned that they would have preferred for it to have a chain because it would make it that much more versatile. So that way you can end up using it as a wristlet. Even though it has quite a bit of versatility because you can incorporate it into various ways. If you would have used this as a wristlet, it would make it a lot easier to use as a grab and go, and you don't have to make a conscientious effort to carry it solely in your hand or in in your back pocket or anything like that. You could have added it to your belt loop or something to that effect. So I know that some people are 50-50. Some people prefer the chain, some people don't. But again, I thought I would incorporate it into the video just in case. Another con that I would have to say is that it can get overstuffed very quickly and the zipper tends to get a little bit wonky. And what I mean by that is because it doesn't have a very large base, if you end up fitting too many items inside, this starts to kind of zigzag and it starts to get really poofy, and then you have those lumps and bumps all over the place. And I will show you guys that when I share how much you can end up fitting in here. So it can get overstuffed very, very quickly, and the zipper again can get very wonky to the point where it's kind of hard to close because it's also, as I mentioned before, it's also very narrow. So I thought I would mention that. And then the last con that I'd have to say is it's kind of a con, but again, I just wanted to throw it in there, is that it doesn't fit your phone. I know that sometimes when it comes to small leather goods, especially from Chanel, a lot of people want to be able to fit their phones in there, and I can't get away with fitting my phone. And remember, mine is ancient. Mine is the iPhone 6S, and I cannot fit it in here to save my life. I have a very, very slender phone case, and I can't fit it in there. So just in case you were looking to add this item and to be able to fit your phone, it won't fit in there. So if mine's the smaller of the phones that's really out there, just imagine like the 7 and the 8, they're gonna be a lot bigger. So I thought I would incorporate that as well. But those are the cons that I can think of when it comes to this cutie. I wanted to share some of the items that you can end up fitting in here so that way you guys also have a better visual, and it also gives me the chance to be able to show you guys what I meant when it came to the wonky zipper. So I have a variety of different items. I have some gum, some lip products, a friendly cigar, a pen. We've already established that the phone doesn't fit in there. All right, so this one is completely empty, and I have found that when it comes to, if I end up using this as a catch-all and primarily for my lip products, because you guys know how I feel about carrying my lip products inside of my handbag, I tend to prefer to lay these down on top of each other instead of side by side. And that's because this is a Dior Lip Addict lipstick, and then I have the Gucci lipstick right next to it. It's starting to get a little bit bulky just with those two products because again the item is very narrow, but this lipstick is a little too tall, so I wouldn't be able to close it up. So if I kind of set them on top of each other, I'm able to close this up no problem. And there you guys go inside. So for me, it makes it a lot easier to put them on top of each other, and I'm able to fit a lot more items inside that way. So I have a lip pencil here, and let's say that you carry your pen with you. This pen won't fit, so maybe that wasn't the best example, but your key fob. All right, so now I have my key fob, I have 3 lip products, and I'm able to close this up, but it's starting to get very tight. As you can see, it's starting to kind of get a little bit bulky on the sides, a little tight on the bottom as well. So if I wanted to fit one more lip product in there, or maybe your hand sanitizer, it would be too big and you wouldn't be able to close it up. So let's take these out, and let's say you don't want to carry your lip products in here. Let's say that you want to carry your gum, friendly cigar. Friendly cigar are my tampons, just in case you guys haven't seen any of my videos before. I have my key fob here, and let's say you want to fit, let's say you maybe want to fit one lipstick in there. And of course, if the lipsticks are a little bit slender, it makes it a lot easier. Sometimes I feel that I have to play Tetris with this a lot more. So there you go. I have one lipstick, a key fob, the friendly cigar at the bottom, and then the gum right there. And am I able to zip it up? I am not able to zip it up because this lipstick is way too tall. And then like I said before, it'll get overstuffed very, very quickly. So let's say that you have no lip products in here, just your gum, another item in there, and then the key fob. Now I'm able to close this up, no problem. And just for the sake of one more example, here I have, these are Chanel blotting papers, but it's kind of similar to a compact, just in case that's what you want to carry inside of your catch-all. So I have that in there. I want to carry my gum. And for me, I always end up carrying headache medicine in all of my catch-alls. It just makes it a lot easier. And I also end up carrying, what's it called, nail clippers. So in here, I'm able to fit the headache medicine, then nail clippers, and maybe a lip product, a pencil lip product. And I'm able to close it, but it's starting to get a little too tight. So there you go. So not too much more. So like I said, it's very versatile if you end up just using it solely for lip products on top of each other, or if you use it for your smaller catch-all items. But if you're looking to fit key fobs and lipsticks together, plus gum, it's all a combination of whatever it is that you want to carry with you. It can get very tight very, very quickly. So I just wanted to give you guys that quick example, just in case these are some of the items that you were looking forward to fitting in here, and it would give you a better visual as to what would fit inside. I wanted to mention very quickly, just in case you are still undecided about this item, when the Chanel O Pouch first came out, I was very intrigued by it because I feel that it is Chanel's interpretation of the Louis Vuitton Mini Pochette. You guys know how I feel about the Mini Pochette. I have raved about it for years on end. So when this first came out, I was really excited to see how it would end up being compared to this one. And I will be doing a comparison between the two in the very near future. But even though they are somewhat similar, they're pretty much the same height, they are still worlds apart. And that's really because this one is a little bit wider and it has a larger base. So you can end up fitting a lot more items in here than you would into the Chanel O Pouch. So if you were thinking, is it very similar to the Mini Pochette? It is, in the sense that it's the same length. It's pretty similar to the same height, but you can't fit as much in here as you would this one. So I thought, like I said before, I would just mention that. So far it's been pretty good to me, especially because I prefer to use it as a wallet because of its size, and I don't have to worry about it taking up too much space or anything like that. So do I recommend it? Absolutely. I feel that if you are venturing into Chanel and you wanted to try out a small leather good, I highly recommend it. I think it has a fantastic price point for the versatility that it has. But if you are looking to use this as a catch-all and you have quite a bit of lip products, or you decide to fit as much as you would inside of a Mini Pochette, I wouldn't recommend it because I feel that it gets overstuffed very quickly, and then the zipper gets wonky. So it's all a matter of personal preference. So if you're looking to fit a lot of items in here, it might not necessarily be the small leather good for you. But again, if you are venturing into Chanel and if you wanted to try out something different before you go into a handbag or anything like that, I feel that you can really get a feel for the brand. You can really get a feel for the quality by going with a small leather good. So it's all a matter, like I said before, of what it is that you're looking for when it comes to this piece. All right, you guys, so that does it for my review on the Chanel O Pouch. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I was able to help, especially if you're looking to add this item to your collection. And hopefully the comparison, or even showing you what fits inside, was able to give you that much more information. So thank you again for watching. If you enjoyed it, make sure and give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already and you would like to, please subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the red button down below and hitting that bell so you're notified when I upload videos, which is anywhere from 2 to 3 times a week. And I will see you guys later this week. And as always, make it a fabulous day or not, the choice is yours. Have a great day.